Thank you, my new cousin, Elizabeth. Good afternoon, everyone, and my newly extended families, cousins, uncles, aunties, and thank you for joining us today's Affinities lecture series. Today, we witness a wonderful discussion between my cousin Chin and also my cousin Elizabeth. Today's topic is a significant discussion in which Affinity desire to positively contribute towards our living society through our active actions and programs. To both our speakers, we believe you are important assets to the Australian society to promote valuing diverse leadership in this century, which is based on the universal human values and rule of law. Today's speakers truly reflect the message of topic in terms of values, diversity, gender, and leadership in the contemporary time. It's a privilege and honor to talk about my cousin Chin, as I have known him very well from Melbourne when he was the former Victorian Multicultural Commissioner. He is truly an example for the pluralistic multicultural nation of Australia. And yet here we all are witnessing his new role of interacting with diverse communities, displaying the essence of leadership. As I said, today's topic has disclosed the significant point of valuing diverse leadership within the 21st century. It is safe to state that diversity is a natural dimension of our nation, as was stated by the New South Wales Governor, the Honourable Margaret Beazley, who said, "Being different is normal in Australia. Accepting this truth is a vital step to take in order to strive towards the future where diversity and social cohesion will be integrated within our Australian society. Given that it is necessary to accept diversity as a source of enrichment, it needs to be woven into our leadership role in the Australian culture. As I humbly suggest, this cultural richness should be used and elevated into the future as an unmatched treasure. Thus, with Affinity's role in this context, it is driven by our core values for peace to add further purpose and vision for further develop a harmonious, dynamic, colorful, open-minded nation inspired by love. Diversity within our leaders today and in the future can be reflected with various opinions stitched together with respect, acceptance, and plurality. We can take a stand to show an example to our future generations for them to understand the value of diversity and appreciation, the beauty in differences, which only strengthen rather than divide our society, inshallah. Now, for the most exciting part of the day, it is gift time. All gifts from my uncle's shop. I'd like to invite my highly esteemed cousin, Emeritus Professor Rosalind Crocia, to the stage to present a small gift to my new cousin, Elizabeth. On behalf of Affinity, please. Zach, can you please open the box?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my cousin, Rosalind and Elizabeth. Finally, I would like to give a short introduction for Affinity's some upcoming events in 2020. Just a couple of minutes, my cousins. Firstly, Affinity will continue to organize lecture series, including A+ Youth Lecture, 2 events for every month in 2020. I'll give some examples of them. The first event of 2020 will be an evening lecture panel with my cousin, Honourable Bob Carr, former Premier of New South Wales, and Uncle Richard Bronowski, AO, former diplomat of Australia, who will be facilitating the program. It will be held on the 4th of February evening 2020, in which Affinity will be delighted to have you all to join us there. Secondly, there is another important event coming up, 3rd Advancing Community Cohesion Conference organized by Western Sydney University. My uncle, Professor Sev Ozdevsky, and my cousin, Prof. Kevin Dunn. It's from the 10th and 13th February 2020. Affinity is one of its proud partners, along with the Ethnic Communities Council of New South Wales and also Queensland. I am also one of its humble advisory board members, and my cousin Chin Tan is one of the keynote speakers at the conference. I strongly believe as well, in the importance of advancing towards social cohesion. Thirdly, Affinity is also organizing another lecture series with the Human Rights Watch with the Australian director Elaine Pearson in March 2020. I hope she will be in Sydney. Additionally, Affinity will also be holding a busy schedule during Ramadan, which is holy month for Muslims, which is shared with various communities and faiths to enjoy the beauty of unity and harmonious community. It will be shared through various programs with Affinity. These programs will be held during the interval of April 24th, May 23rd around, as you have seen the Parliament Iftar highlights video early today. Finally, Affinity is organizing the International Festival of Language and Culture, which is called IFLC, in 2020 at the Sydney Coliseum on the 11th of October 2020. The IFLC is an annual celebration which showcases the range of musical talents and cultural diversity from around the world. Young students' performance will come from across the globe, maybe 15 and 20 countries. The IFLC voices a clear and fundamental message where the global community is shown the union, friendship, kindness, which is endemic to Australia's multiculturalism, paving a path of hope and peace for future generations. Every 2 years, Affinity and Amity College organizes this event in Sydney. This highlight video shows 2016 Sydney Opera House and 2018 International Convention Centre. Just a couple of minutes for your attention. Would you please...
If you've never been to an IFLC concert before,
you are in for a treat.
We have delegations from the Philippines, from China, and from Japan, and we have some fantastic entertainment coming your way.
No matter who our parents are, where they were born, what the color of our skin, whether we are male or female, we are fellow human beings. And we can look at one another tonight and recognize in one another our common humanity and say that every single one of us has that right to be free.
Can I just acknowledge these 150 wonderful, young, talented performing artists that tonight are celebrating the wonderful cultural diversity, people from 19 different countries. It is a great honour, a great pleasure to be here. Have you had a great night so far?
In the last 7 decades, Australia has welcomed settlers from every part of the world, and we have become one of the most multicultural countries, and a successful multicultural country at that. We have to thank the young people who've come here from all of those various countries. Some 19 countries have come here to share with us their language, culture, song and dance.
In a spirit of understanding and acceptance, children from 22 countries, including Australia, are uniting to remind us that when we understand each other, our similarities are many and our differences few.
tremendous organisation, a tremendous idea, uniting us through our children. The importance tonight is that everyone here has decided to fill their lives with love. And that is an enormously commendable thing.
The world you have shown us tonight is the world I want to live in. Are you not exactly what our troubled world needs so badly?
انتي حبي الميلادي انتي عيني اللي بتغفيني انا كيف بدي غفي عيوني وانتي بعدك بتحبيني Pour m'acheter ce qui n'a pas de prix, non c'est mon éphémère, moi milliardaire. All together we are working for a better world.
See that it's amazing program coming 11th of October. I hope you are available. I would like to thank our today's sponsor and esteemed advisor board members who are our great assets. As always, information on all of our future events can be found online. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to talk to me. You're my cousin. Have a good afternoon. See you next year. Thank you.